So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys the different setups I have for suspension and how I have them set up. So right now I have heavy duty trophy suspension front, and I'm pretty sure the rear has heavy duty trophy. Yep. So I usually run, hold on, I'll show you. I usually run it like this. And then I'll have the trophy, except that's usually how I run my truck. So I usually run it damping 1,000, shocks 2. I don't know why, just why not? Shock size 1, stiffness 14,120. It is a good number, and I guarantee you will thank me for trying it. As well as travel, I'd prefer to keep it 60. Because, front bumper on this truck is big. It's kind of big, and, it tends to bump into stuff. It's great at flexing, so I'll just show you. As you can tell, it can do a bit of work. I'd be safe to say it can at least do a healthy 27 degrees. A healthy 27 degrees. But then, yeah. So I'm going to show you guys the other setups that I run it before I run out of time recording. So I don't ask about this. That was a failed attempt. I used to run it like this for quite a while. Hold on, let me find it. I used to run this suspension, not heavy duty. Just I got sick of it. I'm pretty sure I used to run it at 70 or 60 or whatever number it's set at right now. It affects the truck differently. And the stiffness applies to all the suspensions that I use. So I usually have it around 14,120, except for monster suspension, which I'm just going to throw it on and show you guys. I usually run either tracks or larger tires. And I usually run it axle with 0, so it'd be like that. I run stiffness 8,000, travel 1.1, shock size pretty much, that. And then damping around 2,000, but the back I was messing with, so it's like 92. I can't get it to a perfect 2,000, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be at a perfect 2,000. I don't understand why people use the suspension, the solid axle type, the original suspension you first start out with. But people do that. But that's like people asking me, "Oh, why'd you use a trophy?" Because why not? It looks nice. What I like about the trophy suspension, both front and back, is that it gives it a bit of a wider stance. I know that the heavy-duty suspension doesn't really do much, but it just looks nicer. It looks like you actually put time into a vehicle. So the back is still a little beefed up. It's at 60, the front's at 50. But honestly, it doesn't look that bad. I kind of like the look of that. I'm not going to be showing you my other vehicle, because that is also a surprise for people that play online with me. So I need to travel. Wrong one. Down to 50. And there we go. So now I'm going to show you the flex of my trophy suspension setup. which I've never done it with the trophy suspension, so this is either going to be a disappointment or it's going to be okay. I'd say probably a healthy... maybe healthy 30. I'd give that. That's a little too much. I'll also do a rear flex for you guys, so you guys can see that. I honestly dislike the rear flex with larger tires like this because you have one tire kind of in the air, doing its own thing. While there's only one tire on the ground. But it just shows you. Well, I'd probably say the same thing. Probably a healthy 20. I'm going to go with healthy 28 for rear. Just because. So yeah, if you want to see what it looks like with actual tracks on it. Upgrades, tracks. So I usually run it when I'm going for just strictly like going off-roading and stuff. It'll either usually look like this, except it'll be like that. And I mean, it gets the job done. It's great. It does climb over hills and stuff. If we want to see that video, just let me know. Flexes. Does great. Climbs over almost everything. So next up, what I'm going to do is just show you what it looks like with actual tires on it. I always get confused because all this is at different stuff. So essentially, you could either have it like big tired, little tires, which doesn't make sense for this kind of truck. I'd honestly say probably a solid 1.5 wheel radius is good. Just because you don't need it to be that bulky. And for wheel width, I'd say maybe 1.5 as well. Hold on. Wait. Yes, perfect. Boop. And then you can mess with the axle width. Do whatever you want. But essentially, I'd prefer the tracks. They just... with this suspension, for some reason, it quicker acceleration. And if you want to see that video as well, please let me know. So I'm just going to reset this really quick to my normal procedure, or my normal setup, because, I'm going to be recording a video after this. Hopefully on this game. Alright, there we go. And then... I should fix the suspension, because I could probably use it for something. Right now I'll go with trophy. I always go with trophy rear. Always. That's just me. So that's what it looks like with just trophy. It looks pretty beefy. Well, since you already saw it, if you see this truck, it's me. I usually haul just the trailer with this specifically. Trying to make money to get this thing new tires, and yeah. If you see this, it's me. Say hi. If you bump into me, don't assume I'm recording, because I usually only record just dumb stuff on this game. So, yeah. I'm going to update the number to my subscribers. So I'm going to have to update it to 334 now? 335? Well, if you enjoyed this episode, please let me know in the comments. And one more thing before I go. I run I-beam up front and trophy on the rear for this truck as well. That's going to piss people off. I don't care. So see you guys.